And off we go here on Monday night. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That penalty is declined.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end motioning left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Desperados out and ready to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
2nd down, Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Desperados offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cardinals offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On comes the punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Desperados offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Desperados. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Slot man in motion left. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They face 2nd down and 7. A give. Here's Hall. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the ground after the penalty. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Slot receiver headed right. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Yeah! But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Desperados offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this is 3rd and short. Just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Not much. 2nd and long coming up. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Desperados. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cards offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Over the middle, that's Komet. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Back to the air one more time. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Second down, Lawrence. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7th. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Cardinals line up for a punt as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Desperados offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Motion man sent right. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Off the play fake. He'll look. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Receiver in motion, going right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a man wide open. The tight end complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Desperados.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The extra point, up and good. And the Desperados up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 97 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Sending a receiver right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Desperados. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Desperados will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. the quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Play action now. It's Lawrence taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to cut the deficit to 10. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Man in motion, heading left. Back to the air one more time. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. The throw on the run is complete. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Desperados add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second down, Lawrence. This one complete right side. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Quick throw taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Next to score, Desperados 34, Cardinals 28.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
One of the tight ends motions right. They'll turn and hand this one off. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Desperados out and ready to punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They send him right out of the slot. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And now the punting unit will come up. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Back to throw here to begin the... Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's first and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. But it would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Hall. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Arizona will take its 1st timeout. Clock will stop. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. And he has missed this one. No good. And with no time remaining, that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.